Very. Relevance to a small SME of that book. And the key lesson in that, if you can.
If you look at how people grow businesses, one of the things that they have to do is throw the rule book out. They have to ignore, quite often, the good advice from their family, their bank manager, etc.
Well-intentioned advice.
Often very well-intentioned.
And why do you mention bank managers?
Some of my best friends are bank managers, but they often give the advice that a warrior would give. But let me just take this a step further. The idea, as you know from Joseph Campbell's Hero's Journey, is there is an entire trajectory that you describe, leaving the home ground, which is the comfort zone of what you know, and facing the challenge, which in the Hero's Journey is normally represented by some dragon figure, which is often a competitor. Sometimes it's a breakthrough that you have to achieve within your own business. So you face the dragon. You then find a reward, which is a bonus, which is sometimes concealed where? In the dragon's cave. So the protection if it's only in struggling with that particular challenge, take Ryanair against Aer Lingus, to break out of the grip that the flag carriers had on the aviation market, Ryanair had to be prepared to reinvent that market. And the dragon there was the national flag carriers protected by the state right across the board. So the notion of no frills airlines, the idea that you could bring in an entirely new category of customer, all of that was the hero idea that had to break out of the old framework. So the trajectory takes you from the home ground through the struggle with the dragon, through the bonus that you then win, which in Ryanair's case obviously would be untold numbers of passengers that simply weren't flying before, the disruptive innovation. And then you come back, but you reinvent the territory. So you completely changed the map of the home ground. Now you're a hero. And everybody says, isn't he wonderful what he did? Whereas, of course, if you'd failed, your head would be brought in on a platter. And that's obviously the fate of perhaps the majority of heroes, who knows. And the warriors will always have all those stories for you. But that's the risk, that's the threat, and that's why the innovators will be in the minority. And so if you're running an SME, you could be facing the same thing. So this gives you a story, if you will, that puts it all together.